All right, let's get it. I'm running late. What is up? We got a little bit of a facelift now. New year. New stream setup. I got multicam, and then you might notice this little ding dong on my head right now. We have moved the chest cam north of the equator, which should give better hands-on viewing, all of which you should be able to see at the same time. This is pretty elite, so welcome feedback. But we're gonna do a little chicken and dumplings tonight, a little Southern classic because I'm feeling cozy. It's snowing like a motherfucker outside. I'm not leaving, and hopefully this will. I don't know. This will all work. How you guys doing? Headcam is wild. This is a new level of technology that I have just jerry-rigged together completely. It's pretty sick though. I'm pretty happy with this. We'll kind of ease into it. This is gonna, take an hour. We're gonna make some slow progress here with chicken and dumplings. We're gonna make it with love, which is the secret ingredient. The other secret ingredient is gonna be fish sauce, which your grandma definitely was not. Nobody put her on game. It's my job. And then kind of in the intermediary, we're also going to make beef stock. I'm going to tell you why having an Instapot is a gift from God. Machine Spirit, what up? Listen, I just got approved for Twitch monetization. If I make enough money off of the stream to afford another camera setup, the world can be our oyster. Alright, so let's talk about steps, component parts for all of this. So I have chicken thighs here. I can show all three of the cameras at the same time. This is so sick. Yeah, we're going to do chicken thighs, sear those off real quick, and then we're going to do our mirepoix, so carrots, onions, celery. Go in with some chicken stock. We're going to make a roux. I have this chicken stock from a while back. It's probably still good. If not, we'll find out. It'll be kind of funny. While that all kind of simmers, we're going to make a quick biscuit dumpling dough. Just like flour, butter, milk, the usual. We're going to plop them in here and let them kind of steam/simmer. And then while we do that, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a super easy beef bone broth using some of those same component parts. Sound good? What do we say? Where Jordan? Where Jordan? She's somewhere lurking in there. Good. There we go. Chad, how we doing? East Coast folks, how's the storm day treating you? You can just see live POV of my house. Switch it up here. Yeah, I have subs. Yo, first subscriber! Haha! What a moment for the stream. Our first subscriber. Not Jacob. Thank you very much. Folks, little tidbit for you. As of today, as of maybe 25 minutes ago, Amazon has deemed me worthy of making them revenue. 2 subscribers. Let's go. So now, if you have a Amazon Prime account, you can link it and then support the channel financially. Just help me grow. Evil Knievel, thank you for your hard-earned sub. Oh, another Prime sub. Let's go. Holy shit. Thank you, guys. This is absolutely electric. It took I don't know, streaming for on and off. I mean, fucking not real consistently, but I'm glad we finally got to that point where the channel got just big enough where we could do it. So it's pretty sweet. Thank you again. This is electric. Oh, the Stardew Valley. It might be a tomorrow plan if we get another day off here in the DC metropolitan area. Getting, honestly, not that much snow. Kind of underwhelmed with how stressed people were about it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's another sub. Thank you, boys. Chat, this fills me with joy and warmth, and I do deeply appreciate it. 7 hours straight? That does make sense, right? I could have probably called that. Is the tech working good? How are we liking the cam so far? Thank you. The new angle was kind of a pain in the ass to get functional, but hopefully it continues to bear fruit here. Loyal viewers will remember last Wednesday's chest cam headlamp stream, kind of just evolving levels of jankiness. For this too, I'm not going to go super crazy. I kind of want this to be like a more rustic vibe. And I think this is just when people say rustic, they just mean they don't want to chop as much. And so that's kind of where my head's at right now. I'm just going to do kind of a rough onion chop. Yeah. I'm not worrying about precision here. If this was like not going in what will functionally become a stew, I would be a little more judicious with my chopping. But right now we're going for speed. I'm going to do one onion, and then, I don't know, a couple carrots, couple celery stalks. Round out our mirepoix. God damn, this knife is dull. You're going to get POV finger removal at some point during the stream, which will be kind of funny. We're close on that. Chicken thigh. How many carrots? 2? How many carrots is enough carrots? I think 2. We're going to use the rest of the carrots for beef broth in a bit. So, I'm not super pressed about it. Do I have a peeler somewhere? The most embarrassing part of the menu beats. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Do I have? Yeah, you guys are gonna get a live view at all of the random shit I have in my drawers, and it's gonna be very embarrassing for all of us. But it is what it is. Oh, another subscriber. Thank you. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. This is so electric. Thank you guys. This is sick. Welcome to my disgusting sink. Here's a little squeakeret for you. What up, Mochi Monster? What's poppin'? Big Utensil doesn't want you to know that for many foods, like ginger and carrots, you actually don't need a peeler. You can just use a spoon and scrape off the skin, and one pass, as you see, kind of just pulls off enough. I don't care all that much if all the skin comes off the carrot. If you've had a chicken nugget in the last 12 calendar months, that'll probably do more damage to you than whatever dirt's on the carrot. Cool. Sick. We're cruising. Botanically, they don't have a skin. Really? Squeak to that. Is it just like crust? What? How? Explícame. Alright, that's hot enough. We're going to toss a little olive oil down. By a little, probably a good bit. Big scrapers and cahoots. Yes. Absolutely. Because I have scraped the shit out of myself peeling ginger so many times. And the spoon kind of fixes it. Alright, this is going to be hot. POV. Get in there. We're going to just cook these down. We're not going to get to a, I don't know, like, perfect fucking... Alright, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Just one more. Yeah. Get in there. Food safety, food safety, food safety. Wash your hands. Alright, that's ripping hot right now. Ficuses? Ficuses? Enlighten me. God damn, we got 5 subscribers. That's crazy. You guys are crazy. Thank you for that. We're gonna salt. Just like a normal amount. Stove cam, looking good. Alright. Let's, I don't know. Gone. There we're just Chad, any cozy meals lately? What have we been up to? Maybe we need more carrots. I don't know. Carrots are hard to calculate. Like I said, this is a janky slice. What are we making right now? We're doing chicken and dumplings. We're going for a cozy meal. Yeah, that's going. God damn, I keep dropping carrots. Cinnamon toast chili. Bro. That's... Man, I'm so sorry, because that is soul crushing. I'm sure you can probably hot sauce your way out of that problem. I'm like... Cinnamon is common. It's in like 5 spice. You can probably figure that out, right? Let's see if these sons of guns lift off. Ooh, alright. That means yeah, that's fine. Yeah, chat, how would you salvage cinnamon toast chili? I think you could make your way out of that for sure. That's not an end of the world situation here. What else is in Five Spice? I don't remember. There's 4 other spices. if you were interested. Boom. Oh, star anise, fennel seed, cloves, cinnamon. Yeah, I don't know. Pepper. We'll probably round that out. Calories in, calories out. The chili on cinnamon roll. Listen, I'm not one. I've done some pretty dumb food combos, and I've never tried it, so I don't want to officially knock it, but it seems very much deranged. I will struggle to defend that. Mostly because I like both of those things a lot on their own. It feels like you're losing the luster of both. By combining. Alright, mirepoix is almost done. Cool. I'm a celery appreciator, and so I tend to go heavier on the celery than I do the carrot. Protein cinnamon roll chili. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's give these a little flipperoo. Waboo. They're not going to be perfect golden brown. I just want to get some heat into them. They'll kind of cook with the rest of it. Woo. Woo. Alright, what's the next step? I don't remember. And I need to check. How do I check my phone and not face cam? I don't know how this looks. Where's my POV? Or you're all going to get to read my phone password. Fuck it. Here we go. The Cream King spotted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, give me the fucking recipe, woman. Alright, yep. Bop, bing, boom, bing, bong. Searing, salt, pepper, olive oil. No, not you, Siri. Go away. Find seasonings. Jacob, I just got custom emotes too, so if you have ideas for emotes, let me know. I'm taking suggestions for emotes, sub sounds, things like that. The one that came to mind is I don't know. Have you ever heard the Obama reading his autobiography, and he goes, "Gotta have them ribs." And that'll be one of the sound. I'm thinking real hard through all this. Okay. What seasonings do they? Mustard powder. Goddamn. All right, we'll find out. I'm not paying $100 for. If I'm spending $100 on the stream, I'm spending $100 on another camera and a half. So I can have fridge camera and top of the fan camera. How do I enable text-to-speech with channel points? Explain this to me. Because yes, that would be funny. I'm with you. I'm your ally in this fight. Aren't you mod? Can you fix that on your end, or does it have to be me? All right, we're chugging along here. It's not cooked, but maybe I'll toss in the oven. All right, what else do I have to prep? I need garlic. You know what? Priorities here. Oh, what up, Fish Kid? Welcome to the stream. Alright, we're going to do a wine review chat. Let's see if this... This is really funny. Hello. Un litro from Toscana. It came in an interesting looking bottle and was far more money than I should have spent on a bottle of wine. But we'll give it a try. Also, you get POV of the Zoj. Not tonight, but soon. I'll give you a detailed wine review. Something that I'm known for and definitely know a lot about. Cork. I think this is Greek. I think this is Greek wine. Okay, Jacob, I'm trying to find the Pingus, and I'll put this out to the chat now. If you are in the DC metropolitan area and you find a bottle of wine from a Spanish winery called Pingus, I have like an active... I will pay you $20 on top of whatever you paid for the wine if you are able to procure it for me. I'm trying to find the Pingus. Apparently there's expensive bottles of Pingus. There are apparently cheap bottles of Pingus. I probably don't want the $400 bottle of Pingus. But if you found like the $30 bottle of Pingus, I'd be pretty pumped. Dude, the Omnissiah, the Zojirushi is imbued with the machine spirit, and I pray to it regularly. Alright, let's get 90 bottles of The nose is wine. It looks like a lighter colored wine. Normally I drink cheap red, so I don't really know anything about wine. Super smooth drinking. Not a ton of tannins, I believe. Not overly sweet. I would say a mild, like smoother. I don't know. It's good. I'm not like creaming my jeans here, but it's pretty good. What are we sipping on this evening? This makes me look just completely deranged. This is the dichotomy of man. I've strapped up with a 15-foot HDMI cord drinking a $35 bottle of wine. Life ain't bad. Life ain't bad. Alright. Enough joshing around. Garlic powder. You can see my chat rate my spice cabinet. This is mustard powder. Yep. Do I want oregano in there? I don't think I want oregano in there. I thought I had dried sage. I might not have dried sage. I might look like a fool in front of all my Twitch chat. God. Again. Just humiliating myself in front of my friends. Let's go ahead. Take these Johns out. I'm gonna just kind of steam them in this bowl, I guess. Doesn't really have good heat retention, but it is what it is. Right. All right. Chicken goes in timeout while it waits. And we are going to start the pois. There's no sage. I'm sorry. God. Oh, seasoning a wok. Brother, I got you. The seasoning a wok is very important. You can actually do it in an oven, and I think that's probably the way you should initially try to do it, is get the oven real hot. Basically, like, get it searing hot, like to the point where the metal is starting to discolor, and then hit it with the oil, do a quick wipe, use more paper towel than you think just because the heat is so immense, and then let it cool down. You're basically just trying to get that oil to sink into the pores of the metal. Pan sauce with sage and thyme. Let's go. Sage is deeply underrated ingredient in my humble opinion. One of my favorite just schmeats in general, which I don't really use a lot, but I have deep nostalgia towards, is the sage sausage and making biscuits and gravy with that. I find that to be succulent and delectable, and it makes me feel warm inside. More butter. Get butter. Getting 500,000 lowball offers on Facebook Marketplace. That was my quest today. Selling a bunch of stuff. The streets are brutal right now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so this butter's gonna go down a little bit. Then we're gonna throw in the mirepoix, and then I'm gonna get the ye olde wooden spoon out. And we're gonna try scraping some of this fond up. I want all the tastiness, that brown stuff, I want to pull that off of there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, chicken bits here. Good thing about chicken thighs, and I know I kind of ad nauseum talk about this, but it's an underappreciated aspect. Cooking chicken thighs is something like a legitimate orangutan could do. Because this is not to disparage our primate friends. Chicken thighs are really intended to be cooked past, like, I know chicken is like 165 FDA like nonsense, but I digress. You should really be cooking thighs to 170 all the way up to 190 degrees internal, because you're trying to break down the connective tissues. I don't know if you've ever had a chicken thigh that you've kind of just like quickly made, and it kind of tastes like gummy and slimy. That is because the connective tissue in a lot of the like joint areas and the things holding together all the, if you imagine a little anatomy here, your leg is made up of a bunch of different muscles like fused onto a bone. A chicken breast is just one big muscle. All the fibers are going the same way, so all the tissue that is fusing that to the bone has to cook down, and the temperature on which that kind of, the proteins denigrate, I don't know, is much higher than other meats. So it's just more forgiving. Yeah, that one's for you, Aaron. Gotta cover up the thighs with the apron. No freebies. Alright, we'll get these guys going for a good minute or two. Bonk, bonk. I need to prep some garlic. I don't know, 2 cloves, 3 cloves. Fresh, only the best. This is actually normally where I would, if I had a jar of garlic, I would use it. I know garlic is a kind of verboten, as the Deutsch say. I think there's a time and a place for it. Like if I were making a like fresh pasta dish, I would not be using garlic because I want the garlic to kind of work through. This is kind of a more gross mold. Get out of here. This isn't as loud of a dish. Um, it is certainly not comparable. I think one of my YouTube goats, Ethan Shablowski, years ago did a fantastic video about like the different types of garlic, so like powder, paste, fresh garlic, and comparing like flavor in a double blind taste test. Excellent content. Like if you got a little tism like I do about food, it is invaluable information. And the answer is, there's many things in life. It depends, because basically garlic is an allium, and it's basically the cell structure is, when you break it, all the stuff inside the cell is what gives you that kind of garlic flavor. When you break the cell wall by smashing it or cutting it or doing whatever, you are unleashing that flavor onto the world. But that has a timer on it, right? That just like any smell, right? It isn't there forever. And so when you, as a chef, purchase garlic that is already cut, the cell walls have already been broken in some way, you're just automatically sacrificing a degree of that garlic flavor, which is fine. And like there's utility, especially when it's cheap and you can spoon more in. It's not the end of the world to not have as much of that natural garlic flavor, but if you're using like one clove or doing something where you're trying to get like very precise garlic flavors, yeah, you want the normal raw dried garlic that you get from the store. I thought it was interesting too. He also talked about smashed versus cubed, or like the different ways that you could put garlic in a dish. By far the way to get the most garlic flavor was through a garlic press, because you're crushing the most cell walls possible. Just food for thought, because there's times where you want a little garlic, there's times where you want a lot of garlic, and you can kind of dial that in. But on the opposite side, garlic powder is just dehydrated garlic, but there's still some garlicness left. You're just going to need more garlic powder and then more liquid involved with the garlic powder to get you to where like one normal clove of garlic would be. So food for thought, but that's all to say, there's no, like many things in life, do I love a, like, I don't know, perfectly done beef Wellington? Yes. Am I also going to eat a 12 count of chicken McNuggets on a road trip? Also yes. Life has plenty of room for exploring all of the gray area, etc., etc. So don't preclude yourself from cooking or convenience for the sake of, oh, it's not enough. Garlic rant concluded. Anywho's. Anything on garlic in soup? What does that mean? Speak to that, Aaron Yang. What do you got? Onion powder, dry basil. I don't have any of this seasoning stuff, but it'll just be fine. What you guys aren't considering is that it'll just be okay. What I do have is flour. What I didn't know, like flour goes bad, which I guess I never really thought about. But it makes a lot of sense, because flour is just wheat, and wheat rots. And flour is just smaller, like much smaller wheat, and it eventually rots. You can get like super sick from eating raw flour or flour that has been like rotting. So little me, I didn't know that. So, little PSA for you. What kind of garlic for soup? If you are doing, if you have the time, it's super easy to just smash with the back of a knife and just go ba-da-da-da-da-da. But if you don't have the time, and you have the, like, I'm a big proponent of the like soup bases and stuff like that, just throw some garlic in. It won't kill you. You'll still get the flavor you want. I always use fresh garlic just because I always buy stuff for streams like this, and then I just have a billion extra cloves laying around, so I might as well use it, right? Flour. I I used to eat as a child many years ago. There were definitely times where I just ate raw Bisquick because I thought it tasted good. Certainly unhinged, yes. I was a little bit of a tubby fatso, a fatty boom batty, if you will, as a youngin', but it's a vice. Oh, the garlic bag? Yeah, I do have. Yeah, you're really seeing the oh, the garlic bag's cooked. Fuck, I use this for the dinner party I cooked for, and then we're getting a little growth. Maybe I'll plant those. Maybe we'll be better, and not just throw things out. Oh no, the camera has decided to kill. There we go. Cool. Welcome back. Cool. You're really seeing the behind the scenes of how the stream works. It's just this usually. So, all right, this is cooked down a sufficient amount. It's sweating a little bit. I'm gonna toss the garlic in, just keep it going. Womp, whoop, 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 whoop. Just keep her moving. This is also. I want to get that carrot a little bit. The next step involves. What was involved? It says Worcestershire sauce, which I think I have. Yeah, there's Worcestershire. We're going to try fish sauce. We're going to funk it up a little bit. It's functionally the same thing. Because Worcestershire sauce originally, I think, was like molasses and like sardine shit. So it's like kind of the same thing. All right. You go in for a little more. This is good. I would give this wine a 7.5 out of 10. I would not buy it again, but I also don't usually buy expensive bottles of wine. But if that's your thing and you like Greek reds, that might be your girl. Thank you again for the subs. This is excellent. I hope channel points are working, because that would be kind of sick if we could get channel points going. I'm kind of envisioning in the future doing like a chat chopped or something like that, where we're working with random ingredients, chat's voting on how to do things. I think that'd be super cool. Also, it would be cool to get kind of get my Python game on and actually let chat vote to switch the views of all once we get a few more cameras. So I got some ideas noodling in the background. Not all looks. Got a little brain here too. Let's get some fish sauce in here. Let's go crazy. How much fish sauce? I don't know. That much? We're cooking. We're chefing. How much flour? I also don't know the answer to that. I'm gonna bet it was a 1/4 cup. 1/3 cup, okay. Not gonna measure it. Yeah, that's probably a 1/3 cup. Unless I am baking, which I never do, I refuse to pull out measuring cups for dry goods. You just won't find me doing it. I'm sorry. Alright, we're cooking it down. It's looking good. This looks like the beginning of what a traditional soup or stew would look like. No pause. I meant it. I don't know what you're pausing me on, but if I said it, I probably meant it. Ooh, yeah. Okay. It's cooking. What else? What else am I supposed to add? Chicken broth? Small splashes. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I thought this was onion powder. It's not. Anything else I want to add? My spice drawer is looking pathetic. Pathetic. Yeah, it'll be fine. We're going to go in with the mustard. We're going to keep it simple. Oh, refuse to pull out? Come on now. Let's keep this classy. I don't know if that's a pause. Mustard powder. Kind of an X factor. I've found that mustard powder actually kind of just adds a little bit of depth of flavor in a way that I've really enjoyed in the past. It's not going to jump out at you, right? But it'll still be good. I think what we need just is a little BP, a little black pep. Black pep. Keep her moving. Keep her moving. We're going to stir this continuously, which is what the creator of this recipe, the Cozy Cook, has told me to do, and who am I to not listen to the Cozy Cook? This looks good to me. Oh, it smells good. Hard to complain. Decided to apply the chicken stock though, which I think I will do right meow. Just a little splish splash. Use it to lift up some of the fond on the bottom again. Trying to build like a nuttiness here with the flour, cooking that down. And then also, as we stir, I'm trying to make this a little bit of a thicker soup. Yeah, so you're starting to see it come together a little bit. We're going to add a little more. Yep. Folks, that'll do it. I don't know about you guys. I grew up on, my mom made a lot of the chicken pot pie, and this is like basically how you would do it. And you would just stop right now. God, it was good. Throw some chicken there. Yes, sir. Yeah, all right. That'll do. Grilling rats. Two responses. One, probably deserved it. Two, I wonder how rat would taste. I was actually recently discussing, let's do, wonder if we could do a chat poll. Ooh, what if we, how do I do that? Poll. Can I make a poll? Jacob, how would I make a poll? Because I was thinking, I was debating if you had the opportunity in Minecraft to eat a bald eagle, would you do it? Results were varied, and I want to put it to the people, see what they think. All right, we're gonna simmer this for a bit, I think. Chicken bouillon. Yep, scrape, scrape, scrape. Cool. All right. I think we're just gonna let this simmer for a bit. Cool. Stay there. Don't move. Now, we're gonna make the dumpling part of this. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far, chat. This has been the best stream I've ever had. This is great. I think the head cam is really funny to me. It's really making me happy. So I hope you guys are enjoying as well. All right, 2 cups of flour. All right, this is technically baking, so I am going to pull out the cup. You win this time. Yeah, that's like one. Oh, this is just... I just chose the worst way to possibly do this. Motherfucker. Alright, just fucking get in there. 2 cups. 2 cups. Done. Baking powder, baking soda. You're looking for what? 2 teaspoons of baking soda? I don't even know if I have... I don't think I have the spoons to do... Maybe I do in this drawer. The teaspoons and tablespoons? I don't know if I do. That's kind of... That's both embarrassing and, I don't know. I don't think you need to measure that much. Half teaspoon. What does a half teaspoon look like? It looks like that. Done. Professional. And baking powder. What does 2 tablespoons look like? Well, a tablespoon looks like a regular spoon that you would put on a table. Hope it doesn't taste like shit. We'll find out. Salt, garlic powder, sugar. Alright, fuck it. 2 teaspoons of sugar. There you go. I know this looks stupid, and it's because it is. And you are right. 1/4 cup of cold milk, 4 tablespoons butter melted. Okay. Melt butter. Oh, it's a lot of butter. Okay. Melt. How do I melt 4 tablespoons of butter in a reasonable way? Because my microwave is not plugged in right now. I haven't considered this. Because I'm pretty sure if I hit the microwave on, yeah, saucepan might be the way. I think I had an issue on one of my first streams where I turned on the microwave and then all of the cameras turned off because the microwave is directly below the camera. And so I kind of radiated all my stuff. All right, we'll crank that on to, I don't know, 8. Give this a stir with our dry ingredients. Some black pep maybe? I don't know. Cold milk. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna make that, I'm gonna let it sit. And we're gonna go boom. Spoon it into the simmering soup right now. That looks very good. It smells delicious here. Chad, do we have a favorite soup enjoyers here? I've made a little bit of a mess. Oh well. Butternut squash. Ooh, yeah. Avgo and Mono? Mono like the monkey? Is that, Oh, yeah, no, that's the, like, lemon drop soup. That's the Greek one, right? Pho has to be my favorite, I think. Pho is just a warm hug. Maybe I'll make the Greek avgolemino. Yeah, if I'm power ranking soups, I think pho has to be top two and not two, for sure. Yeah. Well, ramen best in slot is well. Now you put me in a bit of a conundrum because I think about what I'm like scarfing down. Soup tier list. I should break out if there's ever a time where I have enough of a following where they're willing to sit and watch me do the like tier list thing. I think it would be very funny to do this the soup tier list like they used to do in what 20. The tier list used to be big for like streamers and shit. Um, yeah, Jacob might be swinging me right now. Clean, but there's also clean ramen broths, right? I think so, right? Also, are the like sub things like the latest follower and latest is that working at all? I don't actually know. As much as it pains me to say this, I think I'm with Jacob on this. Ramen might be what's the most versatile, right? Yeah, Basil Enthusiast is actually just correct in this. The average pho is better than the average ramen because I feel like I've had so many ramens where I go, I would rather have eaten this out of a packet and just like tank the MSG and just enjoyed that and not paid $27. But yeah, okay. I think that is the probably objectively right answer. But like insane ramen is insane. All right, butter I guess goes in here. Boop. Basically making like a shitty biscuit dough. We're gonna fold this in. We're gonna get it all floofy. Potato soup. I don't think I've ever had a like legit potato soup. And saying Panera bread doesn't count. That gets you excommunicated from the church. Not that Panera's not good. Just like, come on. Let's be human here. Okay, cool. This is so you basically biscuit dough because you can see how shaggy it is, and we're gonna get just enough moisture retained in the dough that we can basically spoon it off and drop it in. I'm pumped. That's actually extremely funny. Yeah, you know what? Yep. Fair enough. Oh, look at this. All right, let's give it a taste test. I'm digging the philosophical because this also leads into the hot and cold sandwich debate, which I'll have to save for another time because that is hotly contested. All right, shit, we're gaming right now. Let's go all the way on low. I'll work the rest of this butter. I don't want to overwork this. I think I'm just at the right. I'm pretty happy. Oh, things are going. You know what I forgot to do? Got to cut up the damn chicken. I think we're not in the home stretch, so it's gonna be a little wait period while this thing steams. That's when we're gonna do the beef stock. POV wine drinking is really funny. But yeah, that fucking makes sense to me. what did I want? Okay, right here. We're gonna take the chicken. Please don't fall. I'm gonna plonk that in there. It's not fully cooked. I'm gonna also toss the chicken juice just back in. Take it off the heat for a second. Yeah, wait, but I don't know what the original broccoli cheddar soup is not it, folks. Can we agree on that? Uh, yeah, if we're talking about all of the soups in the entire world, if you're telling me broccoli cheddar soup is the best, you're smoking crack. I'm sorry. And it's not because I don't appreciate it. It's just that there's so much more out there. And maybe I wonder if there's like a Japanese salaryman right now sitting on a train in maybe like Kyoto, just going like, God damn it, I would fucking kill a Japanese prime minister with a gun made out of pipes for just one taste of anything that isn't ramen, which I would get, right? But I feel like if we're just objectively going to rank all the soups in the entire world, like you can't have that top tier. Tonka? Wait. Also based. Yeah, but not to be the fucking weeb about it, like yeah, Rip Shinzo. I don't know what he did, but boy, that guy was mad. the reminds me I don't know if you guys know the Accidental Bronson Twitter account, and it's the like guy who like I think he tweeted like something like, you know, drinking coffee out of the shit that looks like it killed Shinzo Abe, talking about the AeroPress, which I've related to very deeply because I am cool enough to have an AeroPress. Yeah, Rip Shinzo. I do think if you presented, this is going to be a very hateful. Yeah, and what the fuck is the JSDF going to do? Square up. Legally, I'm joking. Don't hurt me. Please let me go back to Japan. I love it there. Okay. We're gonna spunk a bunch of this shit in. We're going for broke, boys. I think this is just what you do. You just kind of plonk. Plonk. I don't know if I needed this to be a wetter dough, but I figured it's going to get so much moisture from the steam that it won't actually matter all that much. I don't know. We'll find out. The Lord will judge us. Now we're going to nestle. Got a little bit of the dough left. Yeah, let's get it in there. Tomka is based. I might make Tomka on stream. Actually, that recipe doesn't take that long to make. But the flavor potential is like off the charts. Alright. Okay. Biscuits complete. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn the heat back up to 2. I'm going to place the lid on. Hey Siri. No, I'm just kidding. Hey Siri, set a timer for 12 minutes. It didn't work. I have to do it myself. I really want like a mechanical timer. I think that'd be cool. Set a timer for 12 minutes. Cool. I'm going to be right back, and then I'm going to teach you guys how to make a super simple and cheap beef stock that you can leave in your fridge. Let's see if this works. Burb. Alright, we're back. You're going to see me apply the apparatus. I think the angle was perfect. I don't know if you guys want me to switch it around a little bit. That might be... But I think it was getting the majority of my actions there. We're going to just... Thank you again for all the Prime subs and the subs in general. That is fucking excellent. Very pleased with that. Alright. Let's clean this real quick. So, my lovely girlfriend gave me an Instant Pot, and I have been just using the Jesus out of it. And I want you guys to understand why. Bottom lines, that truths we can all agree on, maybe. Homemade stock is better. I think we can agree, right? Uncontroversial opinion here. Homemade stock better. 2, making stock in the traditional way, very difficult. Fair enough. Takes just hours of boiling and shit like that. Instant Pot kind of revolutionizes the game here, and so I will show you guys at least how to prep a basic stonk. And it's going to start with your basic mirepoix. I'm going to plug my Instant Pot in. I'm going to set it to the saute setting once it gets turned on. Why is it not on? There we go. Saute. So, I'm going to do a basic mirepoix again. Onion, carrot, celery, except I'm going to do it even faster and shittier. Thank you. Because what I want is the flavor. I don't particularly care about the texture or presentation. For those of you who are just joining us, we are waiting on our chicken and dumplings to steam, but I'm teaching everybody how to do a quick and easy beef stock in an Instant Pot. Unrelated, I figured out that the giant grocery store by me sells pre-made pupusas. And that is a titillating proposition, if I do say so myself. Because, boy, I love pupusa. Alright. I'm going to now... Good thing about stock is stock does not care if the produce you're using is pretty. Which is why I'm going to use a lot of offcuts like the middle of the celery. That'll do. I'm gonna cut these all the same size and just take a little chunk off the bottom here with the onion. And then we'll do the same with the carrot. One's in chat if you own an Instant Pot. Let's try to put people on, because mostly, here's a little fact for you, since I know you little piggies love facts. When you're buying chicken stock from the store, you're getting it in the cartons, right? You may be familiar with the concept of better than bouillon, basically just chicken or beef or vegetable concentrate that is put into a paste form. Pretty easy, right? All you do is you just take it, you take some quantity of it, you put it in boiling water, it dilutes into the boiling water, turning the boiling water into what we notionally understand as stock. What they're not telling you is that the companies that make stock in cartons are actually all buying the same initial concentrate, right? The business that they're doing is they're just boxing it up and putting it in cartons for the American consumer. They're not actually like, they might have like specialty blends specific to them for each of the, companies that are making the chicken stock, like the chicken concentrate for them. But basically the stuff that you're buying in the carton is just watered down better than bouillon. There's no difference there. The real way that you can add flavor and value is through gelatin and creating kind of silky flavor that you know from a really good soup or a really good stock. So that's what we're trying to replicate here, and that is why we are making our own stock. Because the stuff you're getting in the cartons, unless you are explicitly adding your own gelatin packet, which is a very valid way to do it, right? Like if you're time crunch, you don't have stock made, I gotta get something done, that's a great way to do it. You take the box of stock and you add a little gelatin packet, and it creates just a little bit more silkiness and depth of texture there. But for this little beef stock, we're just gonna do it ourselves. This will consist today of our mirepoix, which just went in, and then I think these are like beef neck bones that I got for $5. So we're gonna get about 4 quarts of stock, 5 quarts of stock for $5 of beef. I don't know, like $1 or $2 of vegetables, and that is going to be far better than if you were buying it in the store, just in terms of volume. Tasty. One beef. Fuck. Alright, stove cam's down. Gotta reattach. Doing it live, I'm sorry. Go back into OBS. Alright, I think we're lost it. Just the joys of guessing on how you are supposed to make a stream. Mild technical difficulties, folks. Excuse me. Okay. We're gonna hold a second while we... This is called using beef neck bones to stir a pot. This is also called Brian barely knows how to use OBS Studios. Come on, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Yeah, there we go. All right, back in business. Yep, boom. All right, cool. Stream saved. Woo! We got a few minutes left on the soup, and then we will be good to go. Everything's falling apart right now. Please God, tell me that. Okay, we're charging. We're good. Home stretch. Laptop was about to die. Everything was going a little bit wild. But I think we're good. I just need the beef to become pot-sized, and then we'll be good. So I think I'm going to use that beef stock maybe for the Wednesday stream, just doing like an easy dumpling, like weeknight dumpling recipe, like not actually anything difficult, because it's really easy to just take a few cubes of stock. I'm going to try to put this in like an ice cube tray and toss that in a pot, toss some dumplings in. All of a sudden you have a very warm and unctuous dumpling soup for like little to no effort. You can pre-make basically everything. And it's not awful for you. Alright, come on. Come on, get in there. Come on. One of the things I want to do this spring a lot, I don't know, chat, weigh in on this one. Dim sum. Favorite dim sum food item. I want to keep going to dim sum. There's something about waking up in the morning, like a Saturday, going and spending 2 hours while people bring you beautiful shrimp and scallion dumplings on a cart, and you go, yeah, I'll have one of those, and one of those, and one of those, and you come back in, 10 minutes. Something beautiful about it. I grew up going to Chinatown in Chicago, where there is a variety of excellent dim sum spots. So if you guys have any DC metropolitan area dim sum recommendations, would appreciate. Alright, there we go. Maybe fixed it. Oh, soup dumpling on stream? Yeah, I could do that. It'll just be longer, right? Like it'll take a little bit. I mean, it's not like I have problems talking to myself. I think we could do that. All right. Woo! Okay, I think that's it. Chad, I think we have unlocked the chicken and dumpling. It looks good. It feels good. Let's go. Okay. Stay calm. Stay calm. We're going to first do the stock so that I don't forget. We're going to pour just a whole bunch of water in. Purified water if you have it. settle down a little bit. There we go. Cool. And then we'll go to lid on. Pressure. We're gonna turn saute off. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Pressure level. Let me move this. Fuck. Hot, 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 hot. Pressure cook. We're gonna go 45 minutes. It doesn't actually need that long, and you can develop a ton of depth of flavor. And then we're gonna go pressure level high. Yeah, okay, cool. Now, this will cool. Now it's gonna pressure cook. We're good to go. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Good Lord. Bowl. What bowl? This bowl. Plating. Did the stream die? No. All right, we're good. We're good. Jesus. My computer sounds like a jet engine right now. Oh, yes. Yes. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, did fucking... Are we going slow? What is happening right now? Right as I'm plating. Good Lord. Don't do it. Did it work? Are we good? Desktop all the way over there. Desktop hard. Alright. Actually going to use the rest of this chili crisp. We're going to hit some black pepper on top. I know the typical is like parsley or whatever. We're getting a little funky here. Oh, Menu Beats, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you very much. God damn, we're on a roll. That's so sick. Alright, yeah, I know it's cutting in and out. I don't know why it's cutting in and out. This is not good. And it's right as I'm plating the food. I don't have a good answer for you. I'm just going to show you guys one last clip of this before whatever happens dies. Give it a taste test at least. Hot. Smells good. Very hot. Dumplings seem like they came together well. God damn it, I wish I knew why everything was going so slow. Because on OBS it looks good. Fuck it. It looks like it's better now. We're going to have the initial bite, and then we're going to go cuckoo crazy style on it. We're going to throw some chili oil on top. Yeah, that is exactly what I was shooting for. It's like a little nostalgia taste of chicken pot pie. Excellent. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. We're working on improving the quality. It's been a slow, slow road, but I think that the head cam and then working on the overlays. Like I basically spent all day today trying to put together something to make it look a little less janky. Hopefully that translates into a better user experience. Oh my god, that was excellent. It's so good. It is warm. It is fuzzy. Mm. All right, now I gotta address the intrusive thought in my head and put some. I believe this is what Taiwanese chili crisp on top, just to see. Just to see. I'm gonna do the crisp and then see if we can just get some oil in there and kind of drizzle on top. By now, I'm sure you understand my affinity for all things chili crisp. My love for Lao Gan Ma goes without saying. How does the first person look? Can you see me? Yeah, okay. Gotta angled down a bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. To get bowl POV. Yeah, I think we got it. I think we got it. Cool. It's good to know. This is like the angle that is just where my eyes go. Oh, that's fucking good. Oh, that's really good. Oh, it's like it is the perfect combo. Oh my lord. This might be it. I spent many an eve in Oxford, Mississippi, eating chicken and dumplings at a restaurant called Ajax. Some of you will know. Some of you won't. Place is excellent. This is not exactly what I was getting there, but it's pretty damn close. That makes me very happy. Mm-hmm. Happy with that. All right, folks, this has been a banger stream. Um, Probably not gonna delay you guys all the way till the Instapot finishes, but I'll post on Instagram story what the beef stock looks like. I was just trying to demonstrate how simple it was to get the process started, and I'm really happy with this soup. This is what the doctor ordered here, in the winter tundra that is the DMV right now. Takeaways. Did we learn anything today, chat? That's really what I wanna leave you with. I hope you learned something. Um, I learned that if my computer gets too hot, very hard to Twitch stream. I also learned that helmet, the head cam, very good idea. What else did I learn? Greek wine is pretty good. I've since had my fair share of Greek wine. Probably gonna go, I don't know, play Fortnite. Get crazy. Yeah, the soup preferences, I think, was an important. This was an important discussion that we as a community needed to have. because it was kind of the elephant in the room, right? We were all sitting at the Thanksgiving table, and then somebody said broccoli cheddar soup, and then it fucking opened up. Yeah, true. Chicken does not go in the dumplings. I can make chicken dumplings separate from chicken and dumplings, but I think the and is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. Yep, carrots have teeth, they don't have skin. This is also true. Yeah, this is what I want. I want you guys to grow as a family. We're all a family here. Um, and some of us just we're a family, but some of us have better ideas about what soups are good. And some of us don't. That's fine. Um, maybe we'll do a little competition maybe. A pho versus ramen. Maybe we'll do like a March Madness for soup. Have everybody vote. I'll also post the recipe if you do want to try that. Um, if you don't follow my Instagram, Brian Makes Food Wow, very cool. Pretty active on there. Basically anything that I cook will go on there at some point. Clips from the stream, things like that. I'll also post stories and food memes and things that vaguely concern people who don't fully understand the vision. Fuck, this is so good. I'm so happy. This is the chili crisp. If you if you don't have Lao Gan Ma in your cabinet, it looks like this. Lao Gan Ma. Lao Gan Ma. If you don't have this in your cabinet, you are, well, you've strayed from the light. That's for sure. It is like fermented soybean and chili crisp and chili oil, and it is the best topping. I would eat it on Cheerios if I could. It goes great on everything. And then Mr. Basil Enthusiast gave me that chili oil, which is the mala chili crisp. Excellent. Give me a little tingle, a little hop, a little skip. Really nice contrast to the kind of warm hug that the doughy dumplings are, and then like the chicken. This is all pretty like simple flavors, and then having a punch on top of all of that. Excellent. I'm happy. Guys, thank you for all of the subs, the Twitch primes. If you were in chat at all, thank you. It means the world to me. This is going to be a good year for streaming. I think we have a good kind of baseline for quality here. Kind of have a system figured out. If there's stuff you want to see me cook, drop it in chat. DM me on Instagram. I aim to please. I will probably wrap up stream soon here. Finish my wine. Pray that we get work off on Tuesday. Keep living good. Fuck yeah. Alright. I will get on Discord. You're right. Folks, thank you for joining me. As always, Brian Makes Food Wow, very cool. Join the movement. See you guys.